Puff was the first one that came through and made us feel like, it was us.
I guess you can say the public humiliation. Basically,
Puff was the first that came through and caused us to feel like you realize it was us. I suppose you can say the public embarrassment essentially after the significant narratives come out just after they are finished with Diddy. Jay-Z is up close to be uncovered. Everybody's discussing Diddy plotting some sweet vengeance on his buddy Jay-Z for censoring him during this dramatization. It appears to be Diddy's prepared to ventilate Jay-Z's all skeletons, and there's gab that Beyonce is hoping to bot before Jay-Z gets busted big time, transforming him into another Diddy embarrassment. Now Jay-Z's popular for tossing this epic preg Grammy rock country early lunch consistently right, yet think about what he rejected the entire slam this time. Word has it that he's evading Diddy like it's his work. Diddy was generally the bubbling energy source everyone crowds around at rock country portion. Yet since Cassie blew the whistle with her claim, Jay-Z's been treating Diddy with utter disdain big time. Jay-Z doesn't play. He cuts attaches fast with anybody he sees as an issue, and it seems as though he's done that with Diddy. Yet here's the delicious piece: Diddy's not going to accept it without a fight. He's indicating he could spill on Jay-Z, particularly about the gossipy tidbits about how Jay-Z may be treating Beyonce when nobody's watching. Wow, there's such a huge amount to plunge into here. So how about we get everything rolling on this and we can make it back a stride further? We can go as far as possible. I will back to when he was attempting to get with Aaliyah. The charming bits of hearsay. This man has a genuine history of how he's purportedly treating Beyonce now. There has been such a great amount about Jay-Z conceivably being the following enormous name to pay the piper in Hollywood, and think about who's supposed to be blending the pot. As a matter of fact, his old buddy Diddy, the word is Diddy, has been dropping dimes on Jay as compensation for Jay-Z treating him with utter disdain and maintaining the separation. Assuming you've been any place yet under a stone these beyond couple of months, you'll probably be enlightened concerning why Jay-Z and basically the whole business have been moving away from Diddy. It's all binds back to some serious accuse as from his ex-Cassie and a couple of different ladies' allegations sufficiently serious to see Diddy evaded by the whole business and, surprisingly, nixed from the Grammy list of attendees. Now it appears to be Diddy's holding a specific resentment and against Jay-Z for cutting ties, thinking about how tight those two were past industry mates, yet genuine companions with Diddy in any event, saying Jay-Z and his mother were the ones in particular who could consider him by his genuine name. Seen, it's unmistakable why Diddy's sentiment. Particularly deceived bits of gossip are flying that Diddy's presently determined to guarantee Jay-Z is the following of all, featuring exactly the way that profound his sharpness runs. There's just a single individual. Duel and I call him Scene, that is Jay-Z, we call each other Sean. Okay, definitely no doubt no other individual could call me Scene. In the meantime, it's the Carter's marriage that is under the magnifying instrument too. And there are a couple of things we want to take a gander at. These murmurs aren't precisely new, yet fans are more persuaded than any other time that there's inconvenience in heaven. Beyonce's been acting a nod off of late, and word on the road is that the dramatization started off full blowing a few obscure disclosures about Jay-Z's buddy Shay Diddy. In addition to Did he as yet displaying their bromance on his site comes worldwide, making it clear he esteemed their association big time. Did he probably figured Jay-Z would have him covered during these difficult stretches, yet Jay-Z hit the discharge button on their kinship quicker than you can say treachery. This move by Jay-Z isn't precisely unusual, either, considering his SUV backing away from companions when the warms on particular. Riley assuming that it could discolor his own rep. Take, for example, his association with R. Kelly, regardless of the debate encompassing Kelly's phony marriage archives with Aaliyah, when she was a lot more youthful and Kelly was in his 30s. Jay-Z remained tight with him. They even visited together, yet when Kelly's lawful difficulties surfaced, Jay-Z ghosted him, eradicating any hints of their fellowship, as though it at any point existed. So seeing Jay-Z change around on Diddy shouldn't actually stun anybody. Diddy gripping to that closest companion's eternity ideal presumably didn't see it coming. He figured Jay-Z would stay by him, yet Jay-Z wasn't going to gamble with his own skin. Quick forward a couple of months, and did he still on the outsmarted an industry untouchable he's embracing and in the event that I'm going down, I'm taking everybody with me demeanor, evidently spilling data on Jay-Z with Jay-Z Now, in a tough situation, the roads are humming with talk that he's next in peril for quite a long time. Murmurs have proposed Jay-Z's been engaged with dodgy dealings. However, nothing concrete has become exposed. Once upon a time, without the web or cell phones that we have now, assembling strong proof was a difficult task. In addition to Jay-Z's forever been adequately clever to cover his tracks, abandoning no proof or witnesses, John Carter is more regrettable. He's more brilliant. He's patient. He's not messy and arranging individuals he calls companions, adding more fuel to the shoot of fire. People appear to be in the loop and clue that Jay-Z and Diddy share a few problematic qualities. With regards to their dealings with individuals, Puma, appropriate for one, didn't keep down, proposing that a large number of Jay-Z's previous partners, like Huge L, wound up in a few genuinely terrible spots. Fans have been sorting things out, particularly after Panther W's remarks about Jay-Z appear to repeat the grimy clothing she and different beneficiaries about Diddy discussing Diddy. The rundown of people who have had a difficult time subsequent to hobnobbing with him is alarmingly lengthy, longer than his record of graft clinchers, and as Puma Wright would put it, you're decided by the organization you keep, which makes Jay-Z's well-established fellowship with Diddy look even more suspect yet. Panther didn't stop there. She likewise jumped into Jay's reputed past with female craftsmen like charming, earthy-colored Crown Marie and Aaliyah. This all circles back to Beyonce, who was purportedly only a teenager when Jay-Z, then 28, met her and began looking at a future with her, notwithstanding Beyonce saying they met at 18 and started off dating at 19. A 2017 visit with Charlie Rose saw Jay-Z bumbling and ultimately conceding that they met 10 years earlier. However lengthy she's been recording that is the point at which I met her. Ooh, well, don't you recall how long it was? Definitely when I met her. I mean, was it quite a while back? Was it or a long time back? Doing the math, it seems as though they ran into each other in 1997, putting Beyonce at around 15 or 16 years of age. Contingent upon the specific dates, Beyonce's dating history before Jay-Z was simply common secondary school sentiment. Nothing serious, and even with her promising beginning at the center of attention, Beyonce had a moderately protected existence, particularly when you stack it against Jay-Z's experiences. It's not only the age hole causing a stir, it's their boundlessly unique educational encounters and development levels toss in sketchy history with his a lot more youthful stars like Charming Brown and Aya, and it begins to create a shaded area over the brilliant couple picture of Jay-Z and Beyonce that they've been selling. And on the off chance that we're going down that street, we should not fail to remember the sting of Jay-Z's unfaithfulness, intensified by his public statements commending Beyonce as the most grounded person for pardoning his thoughtless activities adequately. It's to make anybody distrustful about that story they've been advancing for such a long time. You know, for us, we decided to battle for our adoration, for our family, to give our children an alternate result. You see, to break that cycle. And here's the kicker: when inquired as to whether he'd deal with things the same way, assuming Beyonce had been the one venturing out on him, Jay-Z said he trusted he'd be serious areas of strength for however she seemed to be in the event that the jobs were switched. How about you have the option to be as pardoning of her as she was of you? I trust again, Q's. I love her the same way, regardless of what side. I love her the same way, yet we should save it 100 for a sec. Do you truly